Tjena grabbar, my name is Rocco and today I'm going to be talking about the guns in the upcoming survival game set in Sweden, my country, called Generation Zero. Just a few things before we get started. As we hear in the beginning of the 3-minute gameplay trailer, this game takes place on the 14th of November 1989. Most of the guns from the game are either used by the Swedish army or police during the Cold War. As always, I am no gun Jesus and may get a weapon or two wrong. Now let's get started. Alright, so the first gun we see in the trailer is the AK-4, the Swedish licensed version of the German Hoechlin Koch G3 A3 battle rifle. It has a magazine size of 20 rounds and a rate of fire of around 500 to 650 rounds per minute, firing the 7.62 NATO round. This was a standard service rifle of the Swedish Army and Home Guard from 1964 and is still being used today by the Home Guard. Alright, here we can see what appears to be some bolt-action rifle, likely some hunting rifle. We'll later get a better shot of it, and my best guess, just so you know I'm not that good at bolt-action rifles, is that it's based loosely on the German Blazer R93. Now, this would be anachronistic, as the Blazer R93 was designed in 1993. However, it seems to be like the gun is kind of loosely based on it, so I guess it could give it a pass. Now, this gun we see here seems to be a Sporter model, as it has a wooden stock. The gun fires a bunch of different rounds, however, as the name of the gun in the game, the Ranger 243, suggests, this one fires 243 Winchester rounds. It feeds from a 3 or 4 round internal box magazine. It could also be the even more anachronistic Blazer R8, an updated version of it. As far as I know, this gun isn't used by the police, army, or any special force in Sweden, however, I could be wrong. The next weapon we see here is quite obviously a more chunky version of the Pistol 88, which is the Swedish designation of the Austrian Glock 17, adopted by the Swedish Army in 1988. Pistol fires the M39B version of the 9mm Parabellum cartridge, which is a bit hotter than the other ones. It uses a 17-round box magazine. In this shot of the inventory, we can see what appears to be a silhouette of the Colt Python or something similar. The gun fires either the 357 Magnum or 38 Special round. It's a 6-shot revolver which, as far as I know, isn't used by the Swedish police, army, or any special forces. Here we can see the Mp5 A3, a German submachine gun I think you're already familiar with. This weapon is used by the Swedish police. It fires a 9mm Parabellum round from a 30-round box magazine at around 800 rounds per minute. The A3 model has collapsible stock, which probably isn't going to come into play, but more info. Here we can see the granatgevär M48, or as you might know, the Karl Gustav. The Swedish recoilless rifle fires an 84mm round with devastating effect on tanks, like doing the same to robots. As well as being used by the Swedish Army, over 40 countries from around the world has adopted the Karl Gustav. Moving on to the shotgun. This seems to be either the Remington 870 field gun or the Mossberg 500A field gun. Both of them are 12-gauge pump-action shotguns or Hagelbössor as we see in Sweden, holding up to 8 rounds in their tubular magazines. Alright, so the pistol we see here appears to be based on the Walther PP pistol. It was used by the Swedish police until early 2000s and fires either 22 long rifle, 32 ASP, or 3080, with the mag capacities being 10, 8, and 7. Alright, moving on to the last gun. Here we can see the Swedish M45 submachine gun. The Swedish M45 was a standard Swedish Army submachine gun for a long while after it got adopted in 1945. It also found its way into the Swedish police as the M45BE and the variant we see in the game, M45BET, as indicated by the stock. It fires the same, slightly hotter M39B 9mm rounds at a rate of around 600 rounds per minute, from 36 round box magazines. Now, moving on to some speculation. As I said in the beginning, almost all of these weapons were used by the Swedish Army or police during the Cold War. If they will add more weapons at some point, then the AK-5, KSB-58, and M4 would probably be the most likely candidates. So, anyway, that was it for today, guys. Let me know if I missed any guns or got some wrong in the comments below. Have a good one, guys. See ya.